Make the point.
The point is simply this, that they have suppressed the record.
भाई चलें आगे बढ़िए ना please.
मुझे अर्ज करने दें, kindly. This is a very important point because this entire chart that they filed becomes very suspicious when your lordships realize that this chart is based on suppression of documents. On page 144.
Whatever they filed.
Sir, मुझे अर्ज करने दें एक लम्हे के लिए. It's very important. They have filed a chart and they've said कितने लोगों ने सिर्फ टिकट जमा कराया.
I think it's very important.
I would not, my lord. I know what my lord is saying. मेरी एक बात सुन लीजिए.
आप बात तो सुन.
There's a reason why I'm interrupting with great respect.
No.
This is a matter before the courts. I would request my lord
may not respond to.
Now, can you just tell me which political party you belong to?
I do not want to respond to this question. I remain PTI because
you are not before us.
They filed my papers. I don't know why they filed my papers.
You are partyless. I mean, it's not a state secret. It's a factual plea.
But me, the person, Salman Akram Raja, is not relevant. So I gave it, and within 5 minutes, I took it back. I said, no, come what may, I'm going to contest as PTI.
Since you keep bringing your person into the matter.
They filed my papers, sir. They filed my papers. I did not.
Can you just let for the question? If I ask you today, because there's a statutory declaration which says you belong to Nazira.
I would not, my lord. I know what my lord is saying. मेरी एक बात सुन लीजिए.
बात तो सुन.
There's a reason why I'm interrupting with great respect.
No.
This is a matter before the courts. I would request my lord not to make any comment.
I'm not making a. Please, it's not a comment, it's a question.
My lord.
The statute declaration which shows you as Nazarati, there's a certificate which you referred to which shows you as PTI, and now you're saying you are Sunni Ittihad.
You may not respond to.
Now, can you just tell me which political party you belong to?
I do not want to respond to this question. I remain PTI because
you are not before us.
Yes,
you're not before us.
You are. You keep referring to yourself.
They filed my papers. I don't know why they filed my papers.
You are partyless. I mean, it's not a state secret. It's a factual plea.
But me, the person, Salman Akram Raja, is not relevant. I will, with great respect, not answer that question at the moment.
We are asking you which political party you belong to. You don't want to answer.
But as far as Kamal Shazab is concerned, she is PTI and she will join SIC if SIC is allowed seats. I'm very grateful for that. There is often a contest between the word includes and means. We say means this is exhaustive, the definition is exhaustive. Includes means that the definition is not exhaustive. So somehow the Peshawar High Court has taken that distinction to imply that in Article 51(6)(d) and E, and a party that consists exclusively of independents who have joined it is not permitted. Now, there is nothing in the Constitution to say that. Kindly read paragraphs 15 to 17 of the Peshawar High Court judgment. In addition, it is submitted that the Peshawar High Court has erred in interpreting the word includes as if it only means added to. The word includes is a general umbrella term. If I say this class includes boys and girls, it does not mean that there has to be at least one boy for girls to be allowed into that class. This course includes both boys and girls. It's simply saying that when everything has been taken into account,
without a single person, boy or girl,
yes, anybody can be included.
बात तो सुने जी, किसी बच्चे और बच्ची के बगैर क्लास होगा?
No, वो ये कह रहे हैं कि आप ज्वाइन कर लेंगे.
इसी को ज्वाइन करेंगे.
ज्वाइन किसको करेंगे? A political party exists outside parliament. We know political parties exist outside parliament. So I'm submitting there is no language. Your lordships will have to introduce something to the language in order to create this restriction. I read on. It is submitted that the Peshawar High Court has erred in interpreting the word includes as if it only means added to. The word includes is a general term used to describe the members of a category. It does not necessarily mean addition to something that exists. Dictionaries may be consulted. I've placed a number of dictionaries which, if I may be allowed, I'll just hand over. That the word includes never or very rarely means added to. Number 5, the ECP order merely assumes that reserved seats can only be granted to parties that have won at least one seat during polling. I find no real reasoning in the ECP order. The Peshawar High Court at least tries to provide some reasoning, but the ECP assumes that this is the situation. This departs from the reading of Article 51(6) by the ECP in 2019 when BAP was allowed reserved seats even though it had neither contested the election. I'm told it had contested, but it had not won. But it had certainly not filed lists of names for reserved seats. So to that extent I make an amendment here. It had,
पेशावर हाई कोर्ट में भी आपका पीटीआई ने तो कोई केस नहीं लड़ा ना पेशावर हाई कोर्ट में, वहाँ भी एसआईसी
GSIC लड़ रही है, we're very clear.
पैराग्राफ 22 जो है पेज 47 पे यही बात जो यहाँ हो रही है वो पेशावर हाई कोर्ट ने भी आपको जवाब दिया
ठीक हो गया. I'm saying on
These
that
PTI
basis,
backed independent candidates
Yes,
who won
Lord.
this seat
Who have joined the
are
SIC.
not pleading claim before us today. तो वो पेशावर हाई कोर्ट के सामने
ठीक हो
भी यही
गया,
बात
ठीक हो गया. I'm not departing from what has been argued. That's a matter of record. But I'm submitting that once the independents or those declared independents have joined, they were entitled to seats even if there were no lists filed prior to the polling day, and even if that party had not won any seats. This was done in 2019 when BAP was allowed, and the Election Commission was then led by retired Justice Sardar Raza. There was deliberation. We cannot say that this reading of Article 51(6) in 2019 was entirely illusory, something that no rational, sane person could have done. It was a rational interpretation arrived at, and there is no reason today to depart from that interpretation, particularly when in the facts and circumstances that we now face, it will lead to an entirely unrepresentative National Assembly as well as the provincial assemblies of at least KP and Punjab. So the point in referring to the BAP case is simply to say this was a reasonable interpretation, and that reasonable interpretation can be adopted even today. It may not be binding, but it was reasonable. And if something is reasonable, then it is not excluded. So far, the Election Commission has acted as if this is a self-evident truth that at least one seat should have been won. That 86 plus 1 is equal to 87, but 86 plus 0 is equal to 0. This was not the interpretation made in 2019 and should not be the interpretation made today. I move on. Number 6. The Attorney General had to rely on Article 63A, Clause 2, to read the requirement of at least one seat directly won into Article 51(6). So I found the argument made by the learned Attorney General interesting. He felt that reading 51(6) with 63A, Clause 2 gives us the basis for saying that there should be at least one seat. And his argument was that it talks about a parliamentary party. And the question was raised that when does a parliamentary party come into existence? And the answer was that within the 3-day period, if people, independents, have joined a political party, then thereafter, as soon as they take oath, they become members of the parliamentary party. Nothing more is needed, no procedure is given. So in the 3-day period, these independents joined the SIC. When they took oath, SIC became a parliamentary party. So nothing is inconsistent about, the way things have happened. And the Election Commission therefore accepted the SIC as a parliamentary party. And it accepted it during that 3-day period also as a political party that may be joined. So when declarations were filed under Rule 92, Clause 6, that was read at length a little while ago, they accepted those declarations and said, yes, this is a political party that you can join within that 3-day period. So that entire reading of the Constitution, of the rules of the Election Act, cannot now be declared a mistake or an arbiter only to oust us. So this reliance or reference to Article 63A is entirely irrelevant. A parliamentary party came into existence when those who had joined within 3 days took oath and became members of the National Assembly. They became a parliamentary party. Number 7. The reading of Section 104 of the Election Act 2017 is dependent on the reading of Article 51(6).